Today, I'm going to show you how to get the one companion in all of Starfield that doesn't care if you be evil. Every companion in this game, if you kill guards or kill innocent people, they get upset, they get whiny, or they leave your party, or they attack you. But there's one that doesn't, and this is what this video will be about. Shut up, Vasco. Now, the storyline ones can't leave for storyline reasons, but all the other ones will absolutely leave and ditch your ass if you start just mass murdering people. So let's get into it. I'm going to tell you where to get her, and yes, it is a her character, so if you only want a male companion, sorry, too bad. I haven't found a single evil male companion that doesn't involve, any kind of storyline or faction stuff. This one is available at the very start of the game, brand new. As soon as you enter free roam mode, you can go get her right away. The only other one is also female from the Crimson Fleet storyline, which takes hours to get. And this one is way better anyway. So, I'm also going to teach you how to optimize their offense and defense, and how their AI works, and then I'm going to teach you things to watch out for, and finally, how to fix them if they bug out, glitch, break, or turn on you. Let's go. Now, like all my videos, I show everyone how to get to everything and how to find everything from Alpha Centauri, the very start of the game. For those that don't know, this is Jemison. You start at New Atlantis as soon as you do the tutorial, and this is Jemison, and then if you zoom out, you're at Alpha Centauri. So from here, and yes, I have to state this, otherwise people in the comments get pissy because they don't know where Alpha Centauri is. You're going to go to the right of Alpha Centauri, and if you are brand new level 1 character using the Frontier unupgraded, you have to go to Voli, and then you have to go to Parima, and then from there you kind of have to hop around a little bit, but we're going to go to Heinlein. I think that's how you say this word, Heinlein. That's our goal, which is to the right of Alpha Centauri. You just scroll a little bit, and then you go to Heinlein. Where's it at? I had it. It's over here somewhere. There it is, Heinlein. Now, from Parima, you'll have to make 3 or 4 more jumps, like, not to Jaffa or anything, but, essentially, this lets you bypass the Crix, what is this? The Crimson Fleet. If you go here to Crix, you get attacked and you'll die if you're not, like, super cheesy and abusing bugs, especially at the start of the game. But, essentially, you're gonna go from Hyla to a bunch of other little places, and you'll eventually be able to jump to Heinlein. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Heinlein, and once you've opened this map, you're going to see a ship that says Distress Call here on the left. It's next to the planet Heinlein 1. You'll always see it Distress Call every single game. And you're going to go here, and you want to make sure that you have at least one ship part. Now, the thing is, you start the game with ship parts. Otherwise, you got to go to, like, a vendor and pay, like, 5,000 credits. And you're going to dock here at the Heinlein. Also, you have to make sure the ship parts are in your inventory, because when you start the game and you get the Frontier for the first time, the ship parts are on your ship. So I'm going to do that right now because I don't carry ship parts. They're heavy. Alright, so I'm going to open my inventory, or open my menu. I'm going to go down here to the bottom left of the ship menu, and then I'm going to go to cargo hold, and I'm going to take out a ship part. Just one. These are under the aid category, by the way, if you have other crap in your cargo hold. So just go to aid, go to ship parts, it's alphabetical. Take one out. That's all you need. Alright? And we're gonna go get Betty Hauser, and apparently she's voiced by some famous movie actress. I don't know, from the 70s. I don't watch movies from the 70s. That didn't exist in the 70s. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not that old. Anyway, so just answer the top question every time. I could always use a hired gun, blah blah blah. Now you're probably gonna complain about her skills. I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. And then give her ship parts. Okay, we have a deal. And then assign her to your ship if you want. I don't really care. So there we go. Whatever. I'm going to unassign her from my ship because I don't need her missile weapon systems. And then talk to her and be like, follow me for a while. Or first, let's get you assigned somewhere. Okay, never mind. You have to put her on your ship first. There we go. She's on the ship. And then talk to her and be like, I want you to follow me for a while. And now she's in the party. There we go. So, now that we have Betty Hauser, let me tell you why she's awesome. Before I do that, I want to talk about companion skills, because someone in the comments is going to be like, well, no, this companion's the best because they have particle weapons too, and blah, 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 blah. No, that's not the case, okay? Yes, it is true that when a companion has, like, say, particle beams too, they deal 20% more damage. Sure, whatever. Maybe a new game plus 10 on very hard, this might have a significant, a little baby significance. It's not much. But essentially, none of the companions really have high-level, weapon skills except for the main storyline ones. And if you give them a certain weapon, they're going to one-shot every normal mob anyway, and 2 to 3 shot every, boss mob. So it doesn't truly matter. Like, Betty Hauser here, she has Demolitions 3. So what that means is that she's really good at chunking grenades and using explodey weapons. However, that's not good for you, because if she grenades you, you take tremendous amounts of damage, and I've tested it. I've given her this bad boy over here, this Advanced Negotiator with 647 DPS, or, physical damage tooltip, whatever you want to call it, and she hits me for about a couple hundred damage after all my defenses, which I have 2,800 HP. It's like getting hit for 10% of my health every single time. It's really bad to give companions any kind of explosives, so the very first thing that you want to do when you get old Betty here is trade gear with her, and then take away her damn grenades. No, bad. Slap her hand. Hit her on the nose with a newspaper. No grenades for you, Betty. I don't care if you're a demolitions expert. The reason we use Betty is because her AI is smarter than most other companions, and if you accidentally kill an innocent, she doesn't immediately turn tail and leave with all your loot, which happens with the neutrals. If you go get the freebie Matt Mercer, Overwatch cowboy man, what's his name? McCree, they always change his damn name. He leaves immediately if you accidentally even wound an innocent person, so screw that guy. Alright. No, I don't want to play Dungeons and Dragons with your crew, bro. So anyway, once you have Betty, we gotta get her some gear. We gotta get her some Gucci gear, and there's a few ways to do that. Let's talk about it. So I want to talk about companion AI just super quick before we get into it. I'm going to Aquila, by the way. I'll show you how to get here. And from Alpha Centauri, down here in the bottom left, you go to the top right a little bit, and there's Cheyenne. You go to Cheyenne. There we are at Cheyenne. And then at the planet Aquila is the Aquila City, and that's where we're landing today to get our companion some nice Gucci gear. Now, the companion AI will always try to upgrade their weapon by looting dead bodies and chests, and the way they prioritize what they loot, they don't have a favorite. So if you have a pistol companion that likes pistols, he's still going to grab a big bang shotgun every single time a super high DPS one drops. The only way around this is to give them a super high DPS weapon and check their inventory occasionally to make sure that it's not happening. So, essentially, you want to give them the highest tooltip damage weapon that you can possibly find, that isn't explosive, that doesn't cause radiation, and doesn't cause AoE splash damage bleeding effects like the Kodama does. The Kodama shreds enemies, and the AIs are generally pretty accurate with it. However, if they nick you with, a bullet, you're gonna bleed out. So that's not Gucci, that's no bueno, and we don't want that. So there is only one weapon class that you should be doing, and here we are in Aquila City. I'll show you where to go, and I also just broke my leg, apparently. So you want them to have a high precision rifle. So here it is on the screen. Always get a sniper rifle or a single shot rifle. Now, another thing, too, is that the companions, especially Betty here, all companions start with a weapon, and their weapons are always pea shooters. It's like they're doing unarmed damage with their weapons, which they're not, but it feels like they are, so you always want to give them an upgrade ASAP, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. So, where do we go to get a nice sniper rifle? Once you've arrived at Aquila City, you'll see a shepherd sign on the left, keep going, and then you'll see this Roland Arms also on the left. Go in here and buy the best hard target you can. If they don't sell a good one, sit here for 24 hours and reset the shop. And then just simply rinse and repeat. We're going to go ahead and buy just the best one they got. This one's pretty standard. There's no mods on it. The NPCs, your companions, don't really use the mods much. Essentially, they're always going to hit their first shot unless there's geometry or railings in the way. And once you have the weapon, go ahead and talk to your partner here, hit trade gear, and then what you're going to do is switch to your inventory, then go to weapons, and then give them the hard target. Now it's a .50 cal. You need to give them at least one bullet. That's just how it works. So .50 caliber caseless, we're going to give them one bullet there, and then we're going to switch to their inventory once again, go to weapons, and then you'll see that there's an equip button down here. Make sure that they have it equipped. And there you go. Now they have a nice sniper rifle. So, Now we gotta get them armor. They do have generic armor, but it's not that good. So there's a few places also here that you can buy armor from. The first one is from Shepherd's General Store here. You can also kind of take a left once you've entered the town. There's the hitching post. Take a left, take a right, and then go up the stairs, jump over this barrier, and you'll see the Trade Authority, and they also sell armor, and you just want to buy them the highest physical defense armor possible. So I'm just going to go buy them some quick armor just for an example of how this works. It's the exact same way. So looking at the armor, this mercenary suit is the best, and I'm actually low on money here, so let's see. I'm just going to use my own equipment to show you how this works, because I didn't stock up on money. But let's just go ahead and take off my own pack and helmet, just as an example. And we're going to talk to our companion once again, who is over here just guarding the door. Very cool. And then we're going to go to our inventory. Once again, it's the same way we did it with weapons. And then pass over the armor, the helmets, and the pack. There we go. Then we switch back to their inventory, and then we open, and we go to equip, and equip, and equip. Now they are geared, they're armored, they're all set, they're ready for combat. So we've got offense and defense covered. Now I've seen people claim that if you give them consumables like healing items and battle buffs, you know, like battle stems, that they'll use them. I've never seen a companion use these ever, so I don't know if it's only like special ones that do it. But again, I could never get it to work for anybody. But the reason why, the whole point of this video of you clicking on it is because Betty here, she doesn't care if you harm innocent people. As you can see here, we have the sheriff. Just kill him, and Betty is still chilling with us. She's helping me kill them with her hard target now. So very, very cool. And unfortunately, these guys are level scaled. But other companions, they don't do that. They will not sit with you and fight, and I'll prove it. So here's the example with Ezekiel, and we just recruited him. He is now our follower. And if I attack this innocent bar patron, Ezekiel's no longer following you, and then he just runs away like a little bitch. So, sorry McCree, but you're not going to cut it on my crew, lad. Anyway, that's why you want to have Betty Hauser. Also, as a bonus, if you have Vasco on your ship crew, he will always kind of chill outside the ship. I guess he's an outdoors robot. And he will fight things that are around your ship, which is really useful. So it's like having double companions sometimes. So just so you're aware, I've always advocated against companions in all of my videos. And the reason why is they have Stormtrooper Star Wars aim. They're bad at their job. They don't hit their targets. I'll just show you real quick. Here we go. Level 98 Pirate Legend. You know, just have them fight. And essentially, your AI will do the basic things that the enemies will also do. They will gravitate towards cover most of the time. I don't know why she's out in the open. Normally, she would hide behind like a pillar or something. But they do have, like I said, they have Star Wars aim. If the enemy target is moving, or if they're moving, they tend... Uh-oh. Looks like Vasco's over here helping now. But essentially, they're going to miss a lot of shots. They're just not going to hit their target as often as you would want them to. But when they do hit decently. So that's one thing to watch out for. And another thing to watch out for, it looks like they've got the Pirate Legend down, so let's just finish them off, is if you're in combat, and because Betty is technically a neutral companion and not a storyline companion, if you end up hurting her enough, she will fight you. So let's shoot her in the leg. There we go. And now you can, if you see her life bar, you know that she's against you, and she scales with your level. So she's level 103, I'm level 103 or 4. And so here's what happens. If they turn on you, you can't really make them stop attacking. The only way to do so is to down them. And when they're in a down state, they can't die. And then you have to heal them. And now they're your friend again. No harm done. Betty won't leave you if you down her. So that's completely fine. I don't know why is Vasco like an enemy now. He's got a life bar too. What the hell? This game's bugging out. Okay, Vasco, chill. Now he'll just get up on his own. He's a storyline character. He's not gonna do anything. But that is how you handle your teammates turning on you. In Betty's case, it's whatever. And you can do it infinite times. She's not gonna leave the party. Just down her. Use a heal pack on her. She'll get back up. She's your friend again. Simple as. You don't have to do her dialogue options. You don't have to give her money to get her ship or anything. You can't romance her. There's no reason to like try to butter her up or anything or do dialogue options with her. She's a neutral character, and that's just how it is. Now, if you don't like the damage per second that she's outputting with one of these snipers, and you do want to give her more damage, and a more risky option is the advanced Varun inflictors. However, these can cause radiation damage that spreads, and so it can spread to you, it can spread to friendly targets. So I don't recommend this. This can really bug out your game if you're doing storyline stuff. Like, for storyline stuff, I don't recommend that you ever bring, you know, companions anyway, because they can get stuck on doors, they can loot things that bug out the game. It's really, really bad. Also, for melee, you can give a companion melee, and they will be basically a meat shield for you, but they deal no damage. They deal no damage with melee weapons. You can give them a cutter, but they're really stupid with cutter management. And once the cutter runs out of energy, they will tickle the enemy for half a second and then stand there doing nothing. It's really awkward. So the only like good weapons are just single shot rifles with a lot of magazine, so they're not constantly reloading. The sniper is a really solid choice simply because you know, they won't hit friendlies, they won't hit you, and they put out decent damage. The Kodama is the highest DPS choice for companions because it inflicts a bleed, but if you're in melee range and they shoot you, your companion will actually end up bleeding you out instead, which really sucks if you're deep in a dungeon and you haven't saved in a while. So there you go. Alright, well that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We got 20 Pirate Legends versus Betty. She's just gonna shrug off all the bullets like annoying little bee stings. And now she's on fire. And yeah, she's taking a lot of hits here. So you can see that it takes 20 Pirate Legends to down her. She'll get up on her own, but you can go ahead and just pass her a heal, and she'll get back up and continue the fight, or ignore them for some reason. See, companions are buggy. Look, she just took a grenade to the back, and she's just like, hey, what's up? Look, I can even talk to her. Hey, what's good? Catch you later, bro. I'll catch you guys later. If you leave a like, you know, I appreciate it. It really helps out. And also, if you, what else is there to do? Leave a comment, because I read all of them. You know, I have no social life, so you're my only social life. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you know of any other companions in the game that can be gotten at the start of the game that will let you be evil without leaving you, please let me know. Oops, that's Betty. I didn't mean to down her. Sorry, lad. There you go. Up and at 'em. Also, I gotta pop some heals too. And finally, there's a video on the right side of your screen. You should absolutely click it. And I don't know why she's bugged out, guys. It's probably because I summoned these with the console or something. But click the video on the right side of the screen, or a companion's going to accidentally kill a friendly, and it's going to give you a big bounty, and then you won't have a backup save, and it's going to be a real pain in the butt. And also, you're going to spill ketchup on your shirt. That's just an added bonus. So click the video on the right side. See you later.